There we go. Stupid computer. How's everybody doing? Everybody good? Everybody good? Everybody here? All right. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So finally,
Sorry for the delay, everybody.
got me sweating a little bit. All right. That's enough of that. All right. So welcome into another episode of
Smitty Snippets.
yeah, we gotta come up with a name for us, but welcome in. And I'd like to thank my lovely sister for being here again.
I'm back, baby.
Okay, so where you want to start with first? First of all, before we get started,
Mm.
hello Shani, hello Lisa Wrights, Casanova Frankenstein, Melba Toast, Shani.
Hey, Melba, it's been a minute, girl.
Like to also give a shout out to he may not be in here tonight, but Dieter.
Dieter,
Dieter
you
has been
are a one-man band over there, buddy.
yeah. If it wasn't for Dieter, like I'd be misspelling everything.
Thank you so much, Dieter, for all your help.
Yeah, he texted me today. He was like, "You're stupid. You misspelled severance. You need to fix that ASAP." I was like, "Thank you, Dieter."
Dieter's amazing.
So, what you want to start with first?
Well, first, let's talk about some. Well, let's talk about your werewolves for a half a second.
Yeah. So that was a mistake. I don't even know. I don't even know where to start with that one. So we'll just talk about that for a minute while we wait for everybody to show up. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's not something that I recommend you watch at all. At all. It was so bad. It was so bad. Like I don't even know how to start with how bad that was. I don't even think I wanted to finish it. Like I finished it like this because I had paid $19.99 to watch it, but I was like, I don't care. I hope the wolf eats all of them.
Oh
I
my
don't care about
goodness.
none of this. If you had just seen like the acting and the decision making that these people were making, it was just like, what are you doing? You know? And I couldn't. I didn't want to finish it. I'm just gonna give you one for instance. I'm just gonna give you one
Give
for
us the
instance,
one
right?
for instance, and then we'll move
Do you
on.
remember the part of the trailer that I showed you
Yes.
where the woman was eating popcorn?
Popcorn. That's what got you to
Never
watch
dropped the
it.
popcorn, by the way. Never even thought about dropping that popcorn.
Okay.
Um, so if it's me, right, and I hear
Mhm.
snarling like that down the hall,
Right.
right, I'm thinking it's a dog. I'm not thinking werewolf. I'm thinking dog. Like I'm running.
Well, wait a minute. Let me ask you, and I apologize, guys. I've been fighting a cold, so my voice is in and out. But so she didn't know that there was this whole werewolf thing to start with.
She knew it was coming.
So
Yeah.
why wouldn't you have automatically thought that it was a
See,
werewolf?
that's another question I got. You know werewolves is coming. You had a year to prepare. She made
Hmm.
popcorn, turn on the lights, like she was going to watch a movie or something. Lady,
She was
lady.
settling in for the night.
Well, so there was one in her kitchen and there was
Hmm.
one in her hallway,
Hmm.
right? Like 2 minutes later, they show her banging on the neighbor's door with her jacket on. How the hell you get out of that?
She
How you get out of there?
and she made sure she put a jacket on. It
Well,
was
then
chilly outside.
she got her back ripped open. I
Oh
was like,
boy.
oh, oh. You left your house just to have all that done? That's crazy.
Oh goodness. Anyway, a few things that we want to make sure everybody knows. Last of Us comes out in April, so we're excited for that. Castlevania Nocturne is something that I'm interested in watching. That comes out on Netflix next week on the 16th. Just wanted to get an overall idea of if you guys are interested in it and if you wanted us to review it. Um, Along with Daredevil, that's also coming out shortly. So if you guys wanted us to review those two things, just drop a line, let us know. But we are going to slide on into Silo, episode 8.
All right, you can go ahead and get us started on Silo, and I will just jump on in.
Well, so basically, this one had a little bit more. Well, actually, it didn't. It had about the same amount of Juliet that we're used to for this season, but it has her with the blood trail. That's how they start her coming back out of the water again. Um, but she's looking for Solo, and she gets shot by an arrow while she's doing that, but she's suffering from the bends, so she has to go back down into the water. So, what?
I'm just like in my brain, I'm imagining going through all of this shit, right?
Yeah.
Damn near drowning.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I don't know, 80 feet down. I got to swim to the surface. And I crawled my behind all the way out of this water
Right.
just to be shot
But
by an arrow. Like, can you imagine how angry you would be just to be sitting there like, what the? Why is there an arrow
well,
there?
well, wouldn't you be angry to start with? That I mean, well, first of all, how did she even know that that room had the medicine in it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
I wouldn't even gone down there if I'm being honest with you.
Back.
Uh,
Wait, when she had the bends?
no, underwater
Yeah, when
initially.
she had. Wait,
Initially,
when Solo sent her down, you wouldn't have went down.
no, 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 no. Once he'd pointed down how far it was, if it wasn't down 2 feet, like if it was just on the ledge, like 2 feet down, Paul's not going. I'm not going down there for what? For what? How
He's
far?
got your helmet
No,
still.
no. I'll make something up. I don't care. I'll make something out of table. I'm not going 80 feet down to start no pump. I don't even know you like that. Not doing none of that
He's
stuff.
got your he's got your helmet and he's asking you for help because he's
No,
going to be dead.
no, no. I'm just saying. I'm not doing that. But that's fine. We can carry on. How many of you, if you met some psychopath, you're not even sure what his name was. He tell you, look, all you gotta do is go down 100 feet. Just go down.
She's conquering her fear of swimming
No,
or
not
water or
today.
whatever it was.
Not today. I'm sorry, Solo, but you ain't gonna make it. You better find a new house.
Oh, jeez.
This ain't it.
Okay. All right. Well, she got shot by children. How do you feel about that?
So I think
Hmm.
Solo's still alive.
You do.
I do.
Okay.
I think Solo's still alive.
Why do we think that?
I,
You don't just yeah.
well, you want my honest opinion? So if you were to kill somebody, would you drag their dead body to wherever you were? No. what 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 reason would you have to take the body? Got him. Now let's just take him wherever. No. So I think he's still alive. I think he's still there somewhere, and that they either he's protecting them or
Hmm.
he's there protecting him. I can't explain the blood, but I feel like he's still alive. It just doesn't make sense they would drag him away if he were dead. That'd just be stupid.
Well, maybe that was intended to keep her from. I mean, if we're going by your theory, maybe that was intended to keep her from looking any like seeking him out. I don't know, right?
You taking
But
him?
so no, what I'm saying is like, so if it's someone that theoretically you could care less about, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And they're injured and carried off or whatever, would you and you saw that trail of blood, would you look for them or would you just be like, "Meh, oh well."
So initially, if it had happened initially, no. But since he was helping me, and
And he cried.
I ain't got nothing to do with it.
He
But
cried.
he was assisting me, and he
Right.
was he did what he could to come out of that room. Like I
Mhm.
saw how hard that was for him
Mhm.
to do, and he
Mhm.
did that to help me. He didn't have to do that. So yeah, I would probably help him.
Look at you being a good Samaritan.
I mean, if he hadn't helped me and stayed in that room, then I'd have
Well,
been
if he
good.
hadn't helped you and stayed in the room, then you wouldn't have the problem to start with because he would have but okay, gotcha.
I'm just saying, like that's just me. I I mean, would y'all help Solo? Especially after being shot. Like, you look, you know what?
She didn't pull it out, she just broke it.
She did break it. She
Right.
probably fed up. Fed up with this new silo. I'm going back to mine. I don't give a damn if everybody die. I'm going back. Look, you know what? Why?
She didn't pull it out, she just broke it. Oh, guys, sorry. It's always some kind of technical difficulties. Melba, thanks for the good wishes. I will get better. Thank you so much.
So sorry. I'm both of us sick over here.
Mhm.
Um,
And you just coughed in my face again. That's probably why I'm sick
shut
now.
up. Fine. So as far as the show goes, I've been impressed as to how it's picked up.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know who the three young ladies are. I don't if anybody has
3
read the
young
book.
ladies.
It
The
was
children?
yeah,
Wasn't one of them a little boy? I
maybe
don't know, but go
maybe.
ahead.
Oh, and that reminds me, that's a very good point that I wanted to bring up. Did anyone notice
Oh boy.
that it was so damn dark? I couldn't see anything. I didn't know. I didn't know if she was holding something, and I'm like I'm trying. I got the lights out and everything. I got the lights out and everything, and I still can't tell
I think you
what.
need to fix the brightness so you see.
No, no. Me and Shannon both were like, "What is going on? I can't see. Is she dying? Oh no, she's running. Okay, we couldn't see nothing. We couldn't see nothing. So it was just that dark. So I mean, it's fine. I don't know if the rest of you guys can see, but that was just my take on it. It's some of the stuff she was fidgeting with, and I just couldn't. We didn't have a glare on the TV or nothing. I just couldn't see it.
Okay.
I just couldn't see it. So
Well, Live from the Bushes agrees with you. So, yeah.
yeah.
All
What
right.
about you? What did you like about this week? What did you not like?
I I am Robert Common.
Yeah, Sims. So stiff Sims.
I I understand, like, at this point his character is necessary for Lucas, given that conversation that they had, where he's basically saying, like, "You don't know what Bernard's up to. He's always, like, 50 million steps ahead of you, and at some point, you're gonna need an ally, and, like, I'm gonna be that guy." I get it, but I kind of need him to either be no longer a part of the silo or for him to step his acting up. I cannot his scenes are so difficult to watch.
He, he likes Shaft. He doesn't. First of all, he the only one in this entire silo.
With
Everybody else got on
leather
jumpsuits. They
jackets.
dirty. They dirty. Unkept. And he got on a leather with a turtleneck. Where you shopping at in the down deep, huh? You getting
He was like,
hookups
"I got
from
this
you getting hookups from engineering? Where
my
you getting these
thing.
clothes?
This is my thing." It's just his scenes, you're like, "All right, here we go. Here
He's
we
this
go."
he's the same in everything that he
Exactly.
plays.
There's no higher
No. There's
or
no excitement. There's
nothing.
nothing.
It's just all even keel.
Yeah. I'm
Even
gonna
his
catch you.
right,
I promise you that.
even his interactions. You're so stupid.
Somebody need to talk to him.
His
Like, listen, comment. I need you to bring it, okay?
But I'm just saying, like, even his even his conversations with his wife in the show, there's the same as the conversations that he had with Lucas or with Bernard or whomever else. Like, it's if he needs to be aggressive, like, it's just a tick higher than the conversation that he's having with someone, and he's not having to be aggressive. It's not there. The range just isn't there, and I don't know if he's just not digging deep. And I get that this is a difficult craft. I understand. I personally do not feel like I'd be able to do it. However, I'm also not being paid to do it. So I kind of need him to come on, buddy. Just pick up a tip. The tip, a 10 tips. I don't know from all the people that you rubbing elbows with in Hollywood.
I don't know how you keep getting work,
Just
to be honest with you. I don't know how you keep getting work, but that's fine.
hey,
Lisa
Zinger.
writes, Martha got a
Glad to
bad
have you.
deal. Sad she is the mole.
Yeah, I was really upset about that. But she was also trying to get her wife back. Like, would you have done, like, if your wife was taken and it's a place where people rarely, I don't as a matter of fact, I think they said they never come back. Would you sell out all of mechanical or what they call down deep? Or would you just be like, sorry.
So, yeah, I think I would have. I mean, it's someone that you love, man. So
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have to face that.
Right.
What I would have done
Mm-hmm.
is I would have gotten a message to my people
Right.
that this is what the mayor told me to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to act like I haven't told you. You need to prepare for what's next so that they know. She may be doing that already, which I think she is doing. I think she is somehow warning.
Well, it didn't sound like it from when Shirley was talking to her later on.
I I'm telling you, I feel like in this next episode, which we have not seen, because I don't know what Apple's doing. They just dropping episodes whenever, because the new
Mm-hmm.
episode just came out like today, but they
Mm-hmm.
don't normally come out Friday. But that's
Till Friday, yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
So yes, I would have done what she did. And you good?
This is your fault, I feel like.
So yeah, I feel like um I'm going to get my loved one, but I'm telling the crew that I'm with
Such
this
hate.
is what I did. You wouldn't?
No, my coughing.
Would you go get your husband?
Yes, of course I would.
I feel like you wouldn't. I will be watching. She ain't coming to get you, bro.
Yes, I am.
Huh? The silo wins. You just gonna stay down there, wherever you at.
But because when I was watching it, I originally thought that she was going to give like a that she was going to lie to Bernard, like she was going to do some kind of bait and switch on him. But they caught the group going in and doing whatever she told Bernard that they was going to do. And Shirley came in later on, was like, I don't know how they knew.
That's why I feel like she knows, and she already said
Shirley or Martha? What do you mean? Martha's the older woman.
Yeah.
The one who had agoraphobia and apparently conquered it.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
she already said that she gave up on her once,
You're right. Mhm.
and it kind of ruined her relationship
They're
and
divorced.
everything.
Mhm.
So she said she's not going to give up on her again. So, and I mean, that's commendable. I like that. She's not going to let her die because of everything that's going on with the engineers and the people in the down deep.
But you still have the potential at the end of the day. Even I'm just looking at it practically, right? If I look at it practically, and I'm not saying that I wouldn't, but if I'm looking at it that way, you still potentially have her dying because of what Bernard's doing.
So she could
Not
die.
that you want her to die alone. I
Right.
get it.
Well, she could die anyway. But
Mhm.
if she
Mhm.
died and I did nothing,
To try and prevent it.
yeah, then
Mhm.
would you? I mean, would you feel
No,
better?
of course.
Okay,
No, I
so
get what you're saying.
yeah, all right. Well, there you go. Melba said, "I'll get you, Chris." Yep, that's what it is. Don't be friends with Chris because she's leaving you in the down deep. Don't care what kind of cell they put you in. She ain't coming for you.
Thank you, Melba.
I think that the mayor is. I like how the mayor has been written. He is always calculated in the way that he does things. Everything he does, he's always 2 steps ahead of everyone. And when they think that they have him, because I thought that he was caught like
Never.
twice,
Mm-mm.
and every time he has come out of it with flying colors. He's always like been able to figure out the next move.
But there are 2 things that happened in this episode. You had the one thing that happened when Lucas when he was able to decipher the book or the cipher, which said something like, if you're reading this, then you already know the game is rigged. So you had that one. And then you also had where um someone was making like the observation to say, like, what if I think it was Shirley. Like, what if, or I don't even think it was posed as a question. She was just basically saying that the pact is a bunch of BS, right?
Yeah.
So at what point does Bernard look at this, or is it just because, and I think I asked you this before, is it just because he's in the need of wanting like the power or whatever? He's not even looking at whether or not the pact was written in the best interest of everybody in the silo.
He needs to know what it is because he feels like that it could it could change everything.
Mm-hmm.
Which I get, 100%. He has to get his hands on whatever it is, right? Which I understand. What I don't understand is who's the dude that made is Quinn?
Quinn's the one that helped write the pact.
Okay.
Right.
Why is this so hard to figure out, Quinn?
It was
Huh?
Lucas figured it
Just
out.
write a note, put it in a book. Why why do we have to make this so hard to get? Who did you think was gonna figure this shit out?
Lucas.
No. Every 12th page is gonna have the letter H on it, which will stand for the.
It's a cipher.
This ridiculous is what it is,
cipher.
sir. You ever want me to read this? I don't have time for all that. Okay, well, I don't have time for all that. All it's been a silo. We hungry, we tired. I just need you to write it on a piece of paper, stick it in a book that we can find. That's it. I don't understand. But at the same time, I do like that. I do like that information. Right? He's been trying to decipher that code for probably
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time that we get to figure this out. This better be the most interesting.
He deciphered it. I'm telling you, it says
it's a lot like that. That's it.
Well, I don't know. He because I still don't know if it has anything specifically to do with the Wizard of Oz because that came up as an option.
He did say that, yes.
So, but whatever he decoded says, if you were reading this or if you've gotten this far, then you already know the game is rigged.
Yeah, I don't think he's done though. I think that there's still more of the message that he has to figure out. So I don't know. Maybe he figured out in the episode that Apple just dropped, didn't say nothing about. So
okay. Well,
Melba says it would be crazy to see that new technology. Yeah, it would. It would absolutely be crazy. First of all, I need to know. I need to know why no elevators. Why no elevators? Why no? I mean, I can understand you wanting to hide, all the stuff that used. Actually, no, I don't. I don't understand why they would not tell them about things that used to be. How can that hurt? You know what? I take that back because I figured out in real time why you don't want anybody, because you don't want people revolting and figuring things out and trying to get around
and being
things.
back where you.
Yeah. Okay, so I do understand that part. I just need them to figure this out. I'm telling you, this season is going to end with Nichols coming back over that hill, not reaching her silo.
Not reaching.
She's getting there, right? She's going to end up outside. And that's how it's going to end. Next season, she'll be back in the silo.
So you don't think that she'll either make it to the door of, or like right inside with cheers and everything?
I don't know.
Yay.
Either she'll just make it inside the door.
Yeah, yay.
And then it'll go off.
Ooh, maybe
or they'll see her on the camera cleaning.
I was about to say, or maybe
they'll see her cleaning. I guarantee you that's how the season ends.
Well, she's got to let them know to open the door somehow, right? Like, hey guys, I'm here. But what if Bernard sends somebody out to like wrestle her, kill her in the dirt?
Wrestle her?
Kill her in the dirt before she, like, not wrestle, but I'm saying to like, so he sees her outside cleaning the
they go hurry up and send her out. She coming inside.
No.
Just kill her then. Why I gotta go outside? She coming to me.
Because if you can prevent her from, so let's say you get her to where let's say you see her coming over the hill before she starts cleaning, and you're able to send someone out to kill her before she gets back in the silo and everybody sees her. Maybe that happens.
Yeah, well, Dieter says elevators will be easy. Yes, so why are they there? I never thought of that. So a friend of mine who has, I don't know, I guess he's read the book or something to that effect, but he knows why there's no elevators, which apparently will be explained at some point in this. And I feel like.
Did your friend tell you the answer to this?
No, he just. Okay. I made him not tell me.
Stop talking to your friend.
But I'm very sure of he told me there's a reason why the steps are shaped the way that they are, why there are no elevators, and he didn't tell me why, but he did say that there was a reason. So
Okay.
that's that.
Did he tell you the reason why there's water at the bottom of the silos?
No, no, he did not.
Other than potentially just like, having water available for the people in the silo, but
Well, let's see. Fletch, I wonder if someone will get outside and clean in silo in 17 this season. That's what I think. That's exactly what I think. What about you? What about I don't know. I really enjoy Nichols in this. I don't like that she doesn't really have a lot of dialogue in this season because I think she's
mhm.
a phenomenal actor,
Mhm.
and I really liked watching her interact, especially with Lucas
Mhm.
as he figured out what was going on.
Mhm.
Um, Having these people figure out some of the stuff that we get to see on a daily basis, like marvel at birds and things like that.
Right.
So I kind of enjoy that aspect of it. You know,
Mhm.
the way we take things for granted, and people
Mhm.
get to see the stuff like, what is that? Is that grass? You know, so and they get to
Well,
flip out.
remember she didn't seem too interested in the elephants when Solo when
Yeah,
Solo was
yeah, that
trying
was
to tell her. She
crazy.
was like, "Yeah, whatever.
She
I
ain't
don't
care
care."
nothing about them elephants, but that's all. It's all good. You know, it's fine. So, all right, what else you got?
Nothing really. You know, um, just basically what we've already discussed. Other than that Pen was the family name Pembroke or whatever that Lucas went to go. Lucas was trying to act like a big baller, trying to show his little badge all around
Well,
town.
that's because they was talking trash to him. They was treating him like a. They
Who?
was he was going around, and the family just trashed him. They was like, "Get out of here! You ain't nobody. You ain't nobody. I don't care about your little badge. I don't care if it's blue." You know, this is the way they was treating him. They was treating him like dirt. So he had to step up.
But he okay. Then he got in the house and he was talking to him. He was still talking to him kind of raggedy. He was still talking to him kind of raggedy,
But
like
he
easy.
needed the answers. He needed answers. So I completely applaud him
I
for
didn't
what he
like the
did.
way that he went about
You
it.
want him to be nice?
Yeah, because the way that I looked at it is like, okay, you have all these people in the silo that's scared of Robert and the way that he carries himself and dispatches justice or whatever. There's no reason why he needs to pick up that torch and behave in the same manner. You know what I mean?
There is. First of all,
Okay.
before I get to, I want to say a big shout out to Ren Aloy. I hope I'm saying that right. Ren Aloy. She's been awesome. Um, Sometimes when I get down, when I was doing this by myself,
Mm.
you know, she would always say something. I'd be like, oh, you know what? I am important. I need to feel good about myself. And then I'd get right back to it. So Ren, you don't know how important you've been. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Now, what was I saying? What was I talking about?
You're terrible. We were talking about Lucas and his.
Oh, so Lucas doesn't have time to be nice. Okay, he doesn't have time to be nice. This
First of all, you don't know what's coming and or the time frame in which it's to come. So you can still have a little bit of humanity about yourself and be a nice
no, you got this
person.
old
Oh,
person
jeez.
who's talking trash to you, and you have his entire family that's just that closing the door in your face. This entire silo is like days, if not hours.
But he doesn't know that.
So okay, so what's the plan?
But you can
What are we
still
doing?
you can still be respectful.
He tried
He
that.
does not he does not know.
They closed the door in his face. They closed the door in his face. I don't know what you want him to do.
Okay.
You don't think so? You don't
You could try again nicely before you just start.
when? Should we come back 4 o'clock? 6 o'clock? When should we come back? Should we bring a gift? Maybe some wine or something? We don't have time for this. We don't have time for this. We're just trying to stop.
You
We're
don't know when it's coming though. It could come in 25 years, this thing. That's the point. We don't know.
no
You're letting Bernard's anxiousness, his anxiety bleed over into how you're behaving.
Bernard is the only
Is a
one.
jerk.
But he is. But Bernard is the only
And
one.
he doesn't know the time frame either. That's why he needs you to break the cipher. So neither one of y'all know anything. So we just out here acting foolish.
Bernard is the only one who is not on edge. Bernard
He's not on edge.
he is 10 steps ahead of
He is
everybody.
not on edge.
No,
Oh my word! Get up out of
he
here.
just made that
He-
entire
He
silo
is
believe.
losing absolute control of the silo. He is on edge. He's on 10.
I mean, all right.
And that's why he is also trying to get Lucas to hurry up and find the answer to the cipher, because he thinks whatever is coming in a very short period of time, which I would presume for purposes of the show would be accurate. However, we have no way of actually knowing this.
All right, that's true. I'll go with that. Melba says, I find it interesting that the show and life trades mechanical that are at the bottom. It's important. Yeah, I mean, I feel like mechanical has the upper hand. Like I would just turn everything off. I'm turning off all the goddamn switches until people start acting right. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why they act the way that they do, but it's fine. Before we go any further, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Me and my sister, we are trying to get to 4,000 watch hours. And at the moment, we're nowhere near that.
Well, but I think we're in a better spot. And again, Dieter, since you joined late, I just want to take another quick minute to thank you for all of your help. As I stated earlier, I feel like you are a one-man band. You are helping us out so much, and we greatly, greatly appreciate it for everything that you're doing. So, just we appreciate you. So, like he said, like, share, subscribe, please, everybody. And we are going to slide off into.
Hang on.
Whoa.
Before we do that,
Whoa.
Fletch says, I wonder if Bernard is being naive by giving all the knowledge to Lucas.
I think so.
Thinking him
That's
badly
a
for
great
Bernard.
point. Thank you. I
That's
think so.
true. I think that's possible, but Bernard has limits. He does not possess the know-how and the knowledge that Lucas has.
But I don't think Lucas knows what position that he now has upper hand on Bernard. Maybe.
I mean, they kind of need each other because Lucas, while he has power, he's still beneath Bernard. Bernard still controls him.
He's only beneath Bernard because that's where Bernard told him he is.
If Lucas, which I think will happen anyway, I think Lucas is going to end up working with Sims.
Yes.
To overthrow Bernard.
Yes.
I believe that is what's going to happen. Now, I don't know when Nichols gets back. I don't know who's going to adopt her. I don't know which side is going to adopt her, but the second she shows her face, all the power will belong to her. Oh, everyone's going to want to know everything she knows.
Absolutely.
So I think in that way, but I understand Bernard. Like, everybody keeps saying Bernard is an asshole, right? But if you think about his position, if you think about his job, right? The position he's been put in.
The position that he gave himself when he killed.
No.
He killed the mayor in the first season.
He did kill the mayor.
He did. Okay, go ahead.
But I don't know what the pact says about killing the judge.
I'm pretty certain it's probably like thou shalt not. I don't know, maybe.
But his mission, his sole mission, is to keep the silo running. That's his mission. That was the thing that he was selected to do. Okay. It's not something that he takes willy-nilly. Like, it's not frivolous for him. This is something that is life or death for him. And they showed you that in a way that where he killed the judge, right? Someone that he loved.
Right.
So they were showing you that this is much more important to him.
Right.
Than anything that could be going on in his life. So he's dedicated to that mission.
Well, this is his life, period.
Yeah. So he doesn't hate these people. He is so focused on what he has to do that he is not willing to capitulate or give up at all on what he has to do. He's not going to be like.
But I get that. But at some point, don't you have to take a step back and look at the 40,000-foot view of what is going on, instead of like just saying, okay, I have to get to this next step. I have to get, like, why are we just murking people?
He's trying to regain power. You can't leave everybody alive.
You can't listen to yourself. You can't leave everybody.
I don't know. I'm gonna try and explain this to you in a
Okay.
way that you understand.
How dare you talk to me as if I'm a
When you try to do things, right? If I don't know, break
I
this down.
understand if you have people that are being contrary or people that are just opposed to you or people that you need to get out of your way. However, there are different ways of handling people instead of either one just killing them or two first of all, you have way too many lies going on, and you are killing too many people. Okay. So I just feel like, and again, I just don't think that he is taking the step back and saying, what am I like? Okay, yes, I understand that theoretically I'm supposed to have the silo running in the way that the pact has outlined and indicated. However, if I take these next steps, what am I doing to my own self, my own humanity, the people in the silo? How are others going to look at me? Are they going to be able to feel like they can trust me? Am I going like those are all things that I don't think he is taking into
I agree
consideration.
with you, but his job is the pact. Like that book is guiding him. That
Okay.
book is his guide. Nothing else. Not his feelings, nothing. Page 17, 18, and 19 is what he is following. He don't give a damn what it says. If it says go out and find 6 turtles, he's gonna go do it because that's what that book says. That's what he's gonna do. You want to quell the rebellion? Go find 8 doves. That's what he's gonna go do.
Okay.
That's what he's gonna do because he's following this book to the letter.
Okay. Okay, I get it. I just when does your humanity like first and foremost, when does your humanity kick in?
All right, so I'm gonna be as honest with you as I can
Gotcha.
be right
Go
now,
give it
right?
to me. Gotcha.
Um, life is just it's not always. Sometimes people won't do what you need them to do.
Oh, duh. I
They
know
just
that.
won't. So sometimes there's no other option. Okay, sometimes there's no other option. Okay, I'm being honest. As somebody
Okay.
who served.
Well, that's why I just said okay because I'm looking at it through your lenses,
Yeah,
and okay,
like
okay,
if you told somebody, look, we can survive if you go on the other side of that door, and they're like, nah, I'm not going to open it, and you're like, please, can you open that door? And they're like, nah, no, I'm not doing it. Right? How long am I going to beg you to open that door before I just beat the brakes off you and then open
no,
that
I
door?
I get that point. Okay, I get that point of
Okay,
view. I
just so
I,
you
I
understand.
understand. No, I get it. I just feel like he could have tried once or twice more to be nice, Lucas, before he started flashing his badge like he big boy in the block. But
It's all good.
okay,
It's all good.
all right.
All right, so let's jump to Severance. Anything we gonna talk about before we talk about Severance?
I knew.
All
I
right,
think we're good.
like, share, subscribe, please.
All right, just as a reminder, everybody,
Pretty please. Pretty please.
we are just doing a review of season 1 of Severance just to get everybody caught up who may have watched it or may have forgotten little tidbits of the first season. Since season 2 is due to come out, due to drop on the 17th. So last week we did episodes 1 through 3. This week we're doing episodes 4 through 6. So, would you like to start or
With Severance. All right, so I will start with this one.
okay?
Has anybody seen Severance? I mean, is anybody following Severance? You know, curious about the amount of people in here who watch Severance.
Is everybody excited for season 2 to start? Or is anybody, for that matter, excited for season 2 to start?
Fletch said, "Nope."
Oh,
Okay, okay. Off to a bang up
Fletcher,
start.
Fletcher, you're not
Fantastic
interested in
start.
into Severance and interested into. You're not interested in Severance?
All right. So Lisa writes, Casanova Frankenstein says, I have not watched it. You need to get on that. It is a very odd show. Oh
Okay.
my, I've seen Severance over 50 times. God damn.
Ooh. Okay.
Try the pilot of Severance 100 times and can't finish it. Come on, man. Listen, if you can make it to, I promise you this, if you can get to episode shit, it's episode end of episode 2. If you get the end of episode 2, right, you'd be like, what is going on here? So, um, so we'll go over episode 3.
No, we did 3 last week.
I'm
We're
sorry,
4
4,
through
5, and
6.
6.
Yes.
We'll go over that, and maybe might spark some interest in what some of you guys think about this show. So this week you have Helena
Helly.
Helly. I'm so bad with names,
Yes, he is.
but Helly is trying to escape. She has been trying to escape, and I don't know if you've
Mhm.
noticed. I think I mentioned this last week that her hair color, orange or
Right.
red,
Mhm.
is the only bit of color that's in this entire show. Everyone else is either wearing like dark colors or white or like just all these dark colors. You got this green and this all these. Even the house that Mark stays in is blue and it's just ugly and it's always rainy and dreary outside. The
Mhm.
boss's dress is like the floor is green, right, Deets? The floor is green and it's just bad. But her hair is the only color in this entire show, and it's fitting that she's the only one who is not following instructions.
Mhm.
She is
The firecracker of the group.
desperately
Mhm.
she is desperately fighting back against what she's being told to do. So I think that's on purpose. I
Mhm.
think that's pretty good.
Mhm.
I like how they did that. And in this episode, she starts by sending herself a note, or
Mhm.
I'm sorry, a video, threatening to cut off her fingers so she can send a video of herself
To her Audi.
to her outie.
Mhm.
I'm gonna
Saying that she's ready to go.
just a quick rundown for anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about. And I'm gonna do this probably in less than a minute. So
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, I can't. I'm gonna time you.
I'm gonna do this in less than a minute. Okay,
Gotcha.
so
Gotcha.
there are people who work in an office building, right? Their office selves and their home selves are separated. Every time they get on an elevator to go home or to come into work, they change out. Only problem with that is that the people at work and the people at home have become two separate people. They want different things. And the people at work are tired of being at work. They don't know anything else but work. All they have to do is guess as to what's going on outside the world. So the people outside in the world want their their selves in at work to stay at work and be happy. Only problem is that the people at work don't want to be at work anymore. They want to know what's going on outside. So they're fighting against their outside self, which is a pretty interesting story. How'd I do?
I was doing it in my brain, but about 43 seconds,
See,
so I
that's pretty
think you're
good, I
good.
think.
Yeah,
Now,
they're about.
Melba says, I am such a technical and strategic person. I miss creative stuff. That's why I like this stuff. I love this show. I think
I love the show. Yeah,
I've never seen anything like
yeah,
this,
I
which is
really like
why I
it.
think I gravitated towards it. I love shows like this,
Mhm.
movies that are interesting and new,
Make you
like A
think.
Quiet Place,
Mhm.
that's brand new,
Yeah.
that type of thinking. Um, this 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 show, which was very interesting off the back. She wakes up on
On
a
the
table
table. Yeah,
in the very first episode. So
that was like, what the heck is happening?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So and everything's just so weird. Like the way people communicate with each other is just odd. Mark, come into my office. What are you doing? It's just weird. Like no one talks the way that they're supposed to talk about anything.
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
Love the show. I love it. I think it's written very well, and it does have like it makes you think, and it makes you say, like, you know how people like, what's the phrase in Jurassic Park or whatever, life will find a way or something like that. Like it this is like just another version of that, where since you have people who are locked in the, dungeons or whatever, the basement of the building, and their entire world is the four walls of, where they work. Yes, it's a way of saying, people will always be curious. They're like, because, and I say that knowing that we haven't, gotten to the point, because Paul's barely gotten past his first thought of the show. But there's a book that's introduced in these episodes. There's a book that's introduced that was not, meant to be introduced to the individuals in this workplace. Seth or whatever his name was supposed to be reviewing the pages of the book that was given to Mark by his brother-in-law and making sure that there wasn't information. And Irvin found it, and Mark got it, and Mark and Dylan had been reading it, and Mark's eyes are starting to become more open as to what he's been doing, and it's made him more sympathetic to Helly, and made him recalibrate in a sense of like how he's behaving and being more curious and things of that nature. Dylan, they haven't indicated thus far how it's impacted him. But again, it's one of those things that something will always happen, regardless of your best intentions to try and keep people or whatever from each other. That something will always happen and make its way in. So that's basically my little rambling speech of it.
So
But
Dieter says Milchick's my favorite character. Is Milchick the
the
big
black
dude?
guy,
The
the black guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Why is it creepy?
ever since I found out he was working hard to get a waffle party, I was like,
No,
oh,
no. That's Dylan.
Dylan's a big kid.
Dylan's the waffle party.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
Milchick. Wait. Milchick's the shaft looking dude with the afro and the thick mustache. That's him. I don't like him. He's an eyeball. I don't like that dude. He's strange. I just I don't I feel like I don't know. I enjoy the little things about this show, like how she kept walking out of the door and then coming right back, or how she wrote herself a letter and it came right back. So she got so sick and tired of working here that she sent herself a video and she was like, listen, I'm not working here anymore. So I don't care what you do out there. You need to quit or I'm going to do damage to your body in here. And then she wrote herself a letter or a video saying, I'm not quitting nothing.
Her Audi recorded a video back to her innie, basically saying, I'm a person you're not.
Yeah, I'm a person you're not, and I don't care what you say. I'm not quitting. And if you hurt my body, like, how are you threatening yourself?
I'll live long enough to make you regret it. Now, here's my question. When you, as your because basically what happens is after that, Helly gets so upset that she, injures herself or tries to basically, how do you want me to phrase this?
As easy as possible.
You phrase it and I'll just keep going.
Which part?
Where she tried to hurt herself.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, YouTube rules. I don't know. Use a different word.
So she tried to go to sleep for a very long time.
Yeah, using
the extension cord.
Blew aside. She
Anyway.
tried to.
So if you being your Audi and he tried that, wouldn't you wonder what in the heck is going on down there that, like, because that they're telling her Audi, the company Lumen is telling her Audi whatever they need to tell her. But wouldn't you be like, what is going on in there that she's like, why?
Well, if I'm being honest with you, if I had sent myself a note or a video
saying that you're going to injure yourself,
saying that, listen, you're staying in there, I'm not quitting.
Oh,
and then I came back out the next day and I had
the marks around your neck.
Like I had hung myself. I'm quitting. Like, we gotta think this through. Maybe I was.
But that's my point. Like,
maybe I was too rash.
But that's my point. Why like after she got out the hospital, she was like, "All right, back to work you go."
Yeah, maybe I was too rash. Because if you are committed enough to off yourself in an elevator, I'm like, maybe I need to think about this. It just seems messed up.
But if you watch the scene.
Excuse
me. Sorry guys, if you watch the scene, wouldn't her Audi have woken up in the middle of it because the elevator went to the top?
No, it didn't move.
No, it went to the top.
No, it didn't move.
Hello, pay attention. That elevator went to the top floor where she would have woken up from her downstairs self and then came back down.
It didn't move. The elevator stayed right there. Didn't go nowhere. She hung herself.
No,
Oh, you mean if the elevator had gone down?
No, the elevator went up. I think we need to watch the scene again. The elevator went upstairs. The guy that's normally in the hallway up there wasn't at his desk. And then it came back
I don't
down.
know. Y'all help me
Because
out.
remember, Mark pressed the button. He was waiting for the elevator to come back.
Hang on for a second. Melba, good night. And thank you for
Good
hanging out
night,
with
Melba.
us.
Thank you.
Your appreciation is not lost on us. You are a huge fan to this
Yes, ma'am.
channel, and we love you.
Hope to
So,
see you next time.
yeah, thank you for hanging out, Melba. Lisa Wright says her Audi is a horrible person.
I agree.
But see, the dilemma there is that they're the same person.
Right.
It's just,
But you're not carrying, your Innie isn't carrying all the same atrocities or whatever your Audi has
so
done.
what's crazy is that they're both headstrong,
Mhm.
and she's too stupid to realize that her other self would be just as committed to wanting to get out as she is to staying in.
Yeah. Mhm.
So in that regard, I like that back and forth. I think Mark is doing his best to try to hold things together. I don't know why he lets people talk to him the way he does. I don't know what's going on. I feel like he's afraid of Milchek.
Yeah.
I feel like
At the break room.
I don't know what's up with that, man. I'm like, no, I'm not going in there.
I don't think you have
a choice. Make me, huh? Do something, Milchek. Make a move. Make a move. So I don't.
Or you gonna punk Milchek?
I'm just saying, like, I'm not going in there. I know what's in there. Let's go, Milchek. I'm not doing anything. I get that it's work. I understand that part. But to be afraid, that's too far. That's too much.
Well, but they have different things that they make them do.
Lisa said, I thought it went up too.
Yeah,
you may be right. I thought that the elevator just sat there because if she'd have gone down and realized her neck was hanging like that, but I mean, it's fine. It's not a big deal. I don't know why she's still.
Well, it is a big deal because if it went up, the chip would have woken her Audi up. So her Audi would have been aware of what was going on in that moment.
Well, I'm pretty sure her Audi needs oxygen too, and she'd been just as passed out. So, yeah,
excuse me. Sorry, guys.
She's just gonna keep fighting, which is pretty cool to see. Then weird stuff started happening, like, what's the main character? What's his name? Mark.
Yeah.
So Mark decided to take her for a walk.
Well, he was worried about her well-being.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then all of a sudden, there was a man with a goat.
Plural.
He was like, "They're not ready yet." I was like, "What? What is going on here, man? What is going on this floor?"
But keep in mind, well, go ahead.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, keep in mind, later on you find out Bert's group. Oh, they have gardening tools or something that they're dealing with.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. No gardening tools.
So, who's Lisa Wright says that the baby goes was trippy. Yeah, that messed me up. I was like, what am I watching all of a sudden? Did I miss something? I thought I was like I
that
thought
you changed the channel by accident.
Yeah, or I didn't know what had happened. I thought maybe somebody had talked about the goat tonight, missed it. I was like, what is this baby goat doing in this building? Why is this a thing? So it was cool to see that part. And then there was the relationship between, is it Bert
and Irving. Yeah.
Bert and Irving.
Shut up. Don't even.
I'm just saying, you know
Bert and Ernie. I know.
There you go. So I don't need to say it, right? Okay, so first of all, before I go any further, the relationship or Christopher Walken.
I love his acting.
Is probably one of the best actors, at least to me. I'm a super fan of Christopher Walken, and you even get like the little head nods he gets and the little wink that he gets before he gives you
trademark.
Something. I love that, man, and I'll rewind it every time he does that, where he knows something that you don't know. I think that's that little thing that he does is amazing.
Mhm.
So, but them like touching each other's hand and stuff. I mean, it's
They're
cool.
cute. I think they're cute.
Yeah, I mean, it is. You
It's
know,
cute.
it is. It's cool. It's great. You know.
Anyway, so you also find out that they can be woken up at any put to sleep. I don't know which proper because Dylan stole or removed an item from Bert's area that he wasn't supposed to and relocated it to the bathroom stall or something in his area.
Yeah.
But excuse me, Seth was looking for it, Mr. Milchick, whatever you want to call him, was looking for it, and he woke him up his innie he woke him up at home to ask him where it was. So you also learn that in these particular episodes that you're able to, which has a lot of stuff behind that. Like it tells you a lot more about what's going on. Also, you find out that that they were able to determine that the reintegration process was successful on after she went and dug out
Yeah.
Petey's chip from his skull.
That lady's ruthless, man. She is ruthless. Lisa writes that I laughed when Mark told Bert about the goat man, and Bert said that they needed to talk to him. I
Do you think the goats is what Dylan said when
don't
he
ask me
was
nothing about them
well
goats. I
he
don't know what
said
the hell.
well when Helly was like, "What was that sound?" and he was like, "What do you mean the baby's crying?" and she was
Oh
like, "Yeah."
yeah,
You
yeah.
think this the goats?
I don't know. It could be babies up there too. I don't know. I don't know what's going on up there. But yeah, I mean, it's cool. I guess watching Bert and
Irving.
Irving,
Jeez.
stupid. Watching Bert and Irving, kind of fall in love a little bit, which is it's cool for him. Um, because Irving is kind of like a nerd, you know, and
I think
Bert
he's more
just
of a refined gentleman, is what
Bert.
I would call
Well, I
him.
mean, he's clearly just making up stuff to be close.
Irving?
Yeah,
Of
I
course.
love your tote bag that holds
Of
the
course,
guidebook
cute. That's cute.
for
I
this
think it's
place. I'm like,
cute.
what are you talking about,
Aw.
Irvin? Huh?
He just wants to be close.
I mean, I mean, I get that. He loves Bert, which is fine. But
I have a question.
yep,
Mark, when he behaved the way that he did initially with the midwife, when he it was in one of the first episodes, and then the one of these 4 episodes or 3 episodes rather, they start talking and go back out on dates again. Would you have gone back out on a date with him? Because remember, he went like a little loony.
if what again?
So Mark went when they first met on their first date. It was a blind date.
Yeah,
And they walked outside of a restaurant or whatever, and there was a bunch of kids outside talking about the severance process.
yeah.
And he started screaming and I think throwing stuff or whatever. I can't remember. And she was like, "Oh, okay, time to go." Would you have since then given him another shot to go out on another date?
No, that's why I think something is wrong there because he didn't show her any affection or anything. He didn't do anything to impress her. And then at the end of the night, he like was about to beat somebody up.
Right? Yeah.
Why would she come back?
Well, that's my
I feel like it's a
she
setup.
she didn't come back per se, like she was the midwife for the sister, right? So she had to help give birth to the
Yeah, but
baby.
she went back to his house and
Well, yeah,
he was like,
that's my
she said, "Did you forget that I was coming tonight?" He was like, "Yeah, I did forget."
yeah, because she was there to help give birth to the baby.
Not his house.
That wasn't his house. That was the cabin that her ridiculous husband rented to give birth to the baby.
Whatever. You don't know stuff.
Thank you, Lisa. I wouldn't have gone on another date either. He came across a little too loony for me.
Y'all went on another date.
Get out of here.
Y'all went
No,
tripping, trying to act like y'all
whatever.
weren't going nowhere. You'd have went. You'd have went. You'd have went too, Lisa. I'm just kidding. Um, yeah. So
Hmm.
I mean, that's about it with this
Yeah,
show.
you're right.
I, it's interesting. If you haven't seen it and you like weird stuff, go
Hmm.
watch it.
Hmm.
Right. And somebody told me to watch Skeleton Crew
Mm-hmm.
on Disney. He said it was good. Now I ain't forgot, right? If it's not, I'm banning you.
Don't say that.
Banning, right?
No.
You have to watch from the outside.
No, don't say that.
I'm just kidding, but I hope that it's good. So let's talk about stuff we want to watch and stuff that is pretty good. Maybe they can recommend something to me that we can both check out. Just Me says hello all. Well, hello, Just Me. It's good to have you, man, or woman.
Hello, how you doing?
Thanks for hanging out. So
thanks for coming.
these writes, I love seeing things that change each of these characters. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
The Heretic. So I was recommended The Heretic by Fletch today,
Mm-hmm.
and I've never seen a trailer for it or anything until.
Thank you for clarifying.
Thanks, Just Me. I'm sorry. Welcome, ma'am. I'm sorry. Yeah, just you good? So I'm gonna check out The Heretic. It looks like it's really good, and I want to thank Fletch for recommending it. Have you seen it?
No.
Have you seen a trailer for it?
Yes, maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
I watch so much stuff. I don't know.
Just Me says, "What is Heretic about?" I have no idea. No earthly idea. But Fletch said it's good, so I'm gonna watch it. Fletch, it's good looking out. It's good looking out because I don't have anything to watch. I've kind of fallen off a Landman. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It's gotten boring.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, the I don't know what we call him. The big guy, the guy that was running, like telling, Billy Bob Thornton what to do. He died.
The big guy.
The big guy that owned the oil fields that he was calling.
The boss
Yeah, he's dead.
in real life?
Holy
On the
Jesus.
show.
On the show. He had a heart attack, so he had his fifth bypass, and while he was in the hospital, he croaked from another heart attack.
Well,
And they had a spot from
John Hamm.
what's the guy from
You guys are amazing.
that owns Dallas, the Jim Jones. They had a spot. He was on there. His monologue was a little long though, guys. Like it was a little too long.
I mean, oh, that's right. He was taking pills or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Fletch says, I'm about to watch Old Boy. Apparently, it's a movie. Once you
Old
see it, you'll
Boy?
never be the same after. A ton of people say it. I wonder why. What's so dramatic about
Jerry Jones. Thank you, Casanova. Jerry Jones. I said Jim Jones. My bad.
Jim Jones?
Whatever. The owner of Dallas, I knew who he was, but yeah.
So, all right. So let's have it, man. What are y'all watching? What else besides Heretic? Thank you, Fletch. What else should we be watching? What should you be watching? What you got? What are you watching?
I have watched Nobody Wants This on Netflix. I thought that was cute. It's a cute little.
What is it called?
Nobody Wants This.
What is that, like Step It Up? Step It Up 3?
No, it's about it's a boy meets girl thing.
Yeah, that
It's
ain't me.
cute.
That ain't my speed right there.
Oh my god, it's cute.
Yeah. No.
It was cute. It was funny. It was cute.
No, I'd rather
I
watch.
enjoyed it.
No, I think I'd
There's
rather
gonna
watch.
be a season 2.
I would rather watch
So
Step
I'm
It Up
really
8. Rather watch that rather than that. I don't do that. Now there are a few romantic comedies or stuff like that I would watch. That's pretty cool. So
say it again. I'm sorry. One more time.
You didn't hear me? You got on headphones. What the hell were you listening to? What you mean?
I was reading the comments. I'm so sorry.
I'm literally blasting my voice into your ears. You didn't hear me?
Please
what did I say?
Please repeat yourself. I'm sorry. One more time.
It's not important. I'm not saying it again.
I'll just go back and watch it. What did you say? Seriously. What did you say? I'm listening.
No, it's all right.
Okay.
We'll
Sorry,
talk.
guys.
Let's see. What else? What else are we watching? I'm not watching anything because I got suckered into watching Earth Abides. I'm not watching that shit anymore. Okay, I'm not watching another episode of that. All right,
Excuse me.
not one more minute of that
So wait.
filth.
So I think we reviewed up until episode 4. You didn't watch anything beyond
No,
that?
no, he got attacked by that cat, and that was it. I was out. I'm done. He was getting sewed up by all 15 of his kids, and the neighbor's wife and their kids.
So what if something good has happened?
No, that's all that ever happens is something good. There's nothing bad ever happens. It was a cat attack. That was it.
Something like what you were looking for on the show. What if that happens?
No, I don't care anymore.
You'll never
I don't care.
know.
I gave them 4 episodes. 4. They didn't do anything.
So on okay. All right.
Did you see how fast they keep fast forwarding time?
Yeah. It's like 15 years later. It's like, what?
Yeah. And he's not getting any older. They don't put any aging makeup on him or
Maybe
nothing.
he's got a cryogenic machine in the back.
Cryogenic D's. I'm not watching any more of that. So, Slow Horses. Slow Horses is very good. At least I have not watched the latest season. Night Agent
hasn't come out yet. The next season of Slow Horses isn't out yet.
No.
Okay. So
Night Agent
season 4. Night Agent. Oh, yeah.
Just me says y'all got me laughing at the gym. Well, that's awful nice of you.
And thank you. We appreciate you.
Just me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That's why we do it. And I just like making people laugh. I love making the people who are in here laugh. I don't care what we talk about. You can bring up anything. We'll talk about it. So thank you for hanging out with us. All right, we'll go for like another minute or two and then we'll hang it up. So what else we got?
Yeah, I'm ready for Night Agent to come back. I think that'll be interesting.
Night Agent was good.
Yeah.
Night Agent was good.
The Diplomat, if anybody, I mean, that came out maybe a month or so ago on Netflix, but I thought that was pretty good. That's pretty good. That was season 2 that just came out.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's all right.
Oh.
I didn't like how Diplomat left me hanging last season, so I was just like, nah, I'm out.
Oh.
They didn't fix anything. Her husband was just getting high all the time while she was out on these trips. It's just, I don't know.
He was upset because he's now been kicked out of the role that she is now stepped into because they didn't want him. So and
he couldn't stand it. His wife was more powerful than he was.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's literally what I just said.
That's
and
dumb.
Also,
I promise you, I'm sitting back every day while you go to work.
How else are they supposed to get you to? Because it's power. He wanted the power. He was no longer of importance. But they left you at a cliffhanger so you could watch season 2, not so you could just be like,
no, you got me with that. Do you know that one of our subscribers thought you were my wife?
Yeah, I know. I saw that in the comments.
Yeah. I think it was Ren. That's
all right.
She thought you were my wife.
That's all right.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. Just me says I think there's a season 2 coming. There is. Fall of House Usher. That looks amazing. Look at Fletch just.
That was already. You didn't watch the
dropping bombs. No, I didn't know. No.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
That's good.
I need like 2 more good ones.
I think. Why don't we just start with Heretic and Fall House of Usher, and then you come on back.
No, I need 2 good ones because if you look right here where it says people watching, the second we started talking about Severance, I was about to say Servant, which is another show, by the way.
Yes, I know. One of Apple's first shows, I believe.
Yeah. Nobody was giving a damn. They were like, "Oh, we're out. We're going to talk about something else. There's got to be something else on YouTube." But there's got to be something else.
Yes, Dark Matter. I am so excited. I can't wait until season 2. That I'm sorry. Lisa wrote that. Yes, I hope there is a season 2 of that also. Dark Matter was excellent. I thought that was an amazing show.
I'm pretty sure
where they're in the box and going to different. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there will be a second season of that, and Invasion. I think Invasion is coming on soon.
Okay. So there you go. You all set?
So that's it. Well, I want to say thank you to everybody who hangs out with us and rocks with us. Don't forget to hit us on the Discord. You can talk about whatever. Don't be shy. You can bring up whatever. I don't care what you talk about. I'll talk about anything. You want to get on talk. You want to get on there and talk about ice cream. I'll talk about ice cream with you. I don't care. Just get on there and talk about something. It's whatever. And my sister
Listen, guys.
is going to start responding.
I tried to
No,
respond.
you don't.
I do. The problem is when I go to look, it's 2 hours later, and me responding to a comment 2 hours later looks a little silly, right? So I do see all the comments. I read all the comments. I really appreciate all of you guys and your input and, all of the interaction that you have with us and the channel, the show and everything like that. I greatly appreciate it. He does a wonderful job. I'm getting back to you guys. No, I do appreciate it, and I have so much fun reading all of the comments that you guys put out, and watching the comments on the live when we're on. You guys are so much fun. I love doing this with you guys. So you make my Thursdays a wonderful, wonderful, bright spot in my week. So thank you guys so much.
Yeah. So again, please don't be shy. If you feel like talking or whatever, just hanging out about whatever you got an interesting show or idea that you want to talk about, hit me with it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We really appreciate you. Thank all of you, man.
Yes.
Seriously. And hopefully we can try and, I don't know, we're working on maybe trying to figure out how to do 2 shows a week, maybe. I don't know if we'd be able to pull that off, but we're gonna try doing that. And
but that also is dependent on if you guys want us, and if other than our schedules being able to make that happen. But if you guys want us twice a week, it'll make it worthwhile if you let us know that you want us twice a week. So
Dieter says I would make the stream a bit longer, just an idea. We had considered that. We had considered starting a little bit earlier.
Yep.
And but my sister
easy.
My sister has to work tomorrow.
No.
I, however, am off on Fridays.
Do have to work on Fridays, but I'm also grown. I'm an adult. I know how to manage my time.
You better hope your husband ain't watching.
Oh my goodness, he's watching the football game.
Just Me says 8-hour marathons. Listen, I know, I know you are used to. I know that you are used to Julie B doing all-nighters. Okay, she's an amazing woman, an amazing human being. And if there was a medal that I could give her for doing that, I'd give it to her. Cause I can't. Okay, I just can't. I can't stay
Say
up.
It one more time.
I can't stay up 8 hours and talk about a movie. All right, there is no way I can stay up and talk for 8 hours.
You could
about a 1 hour show. I can't do it. She's incredible, this woman.
Yes, I think you could. I think you should just give it a whirl.
No. No. Now we can try and start. I think we can maybe come on maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock, depending on what our children are doing.
Well, my child's an adult.
Your kid's grown. Mine is 8. So we'll see what we can do with that. And I don't know, maybe we'll do something a little bit earlier. I agree with Dieter. I think that the longer we stay on, the more people we get. We have to be, we have to have some interesting stuff to talk about. I don't think Severance is covering it, but that's all right. We'll get on that. So once again, we love you guys. Thank you for the suggestion. Please, please hit us up on Discord. Text Emma says maybe 4 hours. 4 hours.
That's a compromise. They're compromising.
Yeah. Well, the second you could, ask my wife, see what she would say. What do you think? What do you think? Can I get on here and just,
4 hours?
Yeah. Can I just say the hell with all my responsibilities and just get on here for 4 hours? Our child is fine. He can feed himself.
No problem.
Is that cool? All right. I love y'all, man. Y'all be good. I'll see you guys next week.
Cheers.
Be good. Holla.